Hello, I'm Michael,
I'm Noah.
and we are the Knights of Entertainment. We got a One Piece chapter update for you from
Yep.
Noah.
We got some. We're gonna be covering the latest chapters of One Piece as they come out. So you might get one once a week or once when they do come out. Because I was lied to, and I thought chapter 1096 would come out today, and now it's saying 7 days from now. So we will be covering chapter 1095. Chapter 1095 is called "Better Off Dead in This World." So that doesn't sound good. Something that Oda liked to do later on in his chapters was that he would like to do one panel stories, and they would have like a mini title of stuff happening to characters, no dialogue, just like it would be a caption and then like one image, and he would do that like for certain characters, like throughout different chapters. And lately he's been doing reader requests. So in this cover chapter, for this one, it's called Reader Request: Buggy Chasing After a Squirrel Monkey that Stole His Trademark Nose by Nippy. So that's the image. It's just Buggy coming after a monkey instead of an actual story. So basically, the chapter opens up with the Marines. They've been told to retreat. They've all been told to retreat except for the vice and rear admirals, and and maintain distance from the island center because Saint Saturn had just entered the battlefield. And they are freaking out. Like the Marines, one of them says, like, I've only seen them in portraits. Like that's how
Rarely anybody sees them.
Yeah, like they know, like they know that they exist. The elders, they don't know Emu exists or Im, but the elders are like god figures to them.
Right.
And so they're all freaking out. Like you mean one of them came all the way from Marjoya? I forgot what that place is called. It's like the center of like the government.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like beautiful fucking like palace castle in like on the Red Line Mountains, and they say that these are the pinnacle of those gods. So basically, they consider the celestial dragons gods. They consider the elders the pinnacle of them, like the highest authority in all of One Piece.
Right.
So in the last chapter, Saint Saturn just got stabbed by Bonnie with a sword, and so people are freaking out. But Saturn doesn't care. Like he said, like if I was so afraid of getting stabbed, I would have avoided it. And he pulls the sword out and immediately heals like it's nothing. And after that, Luffy had just fought Kazuru and knocked him out, which is like the first time I've ever seen an admiral, especially one with like light abilities, be hurt. Like, but he's out. But Luffy's Gear 5 has also worn out, so he looks like an old fucking man. Like, look at this fucking image. This is Luffy. Looks like a grandpa. Like his Gear 5 is really fucking affecting him.
Yeah.
Like
So his Gear 5 has a time limit?
Yeah. Like it's just his power. Like his body just can't handle it. It's the same with Gear 3. Mm-hmm. Was when was Snake Man or a Bounce Man. One of them, like it was like it took so much hockey that it would just drain him. And it would take like 30 minutes to energize himself.
Right.
Or 10 minutes. It took a small amount of time, but it was enough in a battle. So now Kazuru apologizes to Saint Saturn. Like, damn, I'm going to be out for a while. But he said it's okay, given the circumstances, saying that, because it's Nika. And basically Saturn's about to kill Luffy. Like, that's it. One Piece is over. But Frankie, Luffy's shipwright, saves him, and it actually surprises Saturn. He's like, that's weird, a pirate crew that cooperates. So that's he's never like taken off guard, like or he never shows it. He's like almost just intrigued about what's going on. So because he says like Straw Hat Luffy and Jewelry Bonnie, we failed to anticipate your presence here. So he's like, you guys are here, but I don't really care. Let's see what else happens. So he talks to Vegapunk. And he's actually surprised that he's still alive because they thought they killed him a while back. And so he's Saturn's. Let me see here. I probably should have read this before I fucking did anything. So Saturn's got Bonnie, and he's choking her out. And he's actually mad. And he says, "Why is it that human beings feel the need to do that? That they are explicitly forbidden from doing? So basically, anything you're not supposed to do, human beings have just a
tendency to do.
Yeah, just an innate need to do it." And she's mad because he killed her father. Her father was Bartholomew Kuma, one of the seven warlords of the sea, a former pirate.
Oh, along with what's his name, Dracula.
Yes,
Okay.
they're one of them. And you come to find out that Kuma was part of a race or a clan that committed a grave crime against the world years ago, and he's the last survivor of the extinct Buccaneer people. I've never heard of them, not once. At least I'm like 900 episodes in, and if they talked about it, I just overlooked it because I've never heard of the Buccaneers. So it must be like a completely new element that Oda just put in. And it turns out that Kuma is like a worshiper or a follower of Nika, like the god of liberation, basically. And it says here he appears from the blue. He appears from the blue with laughter and this rhythm. So here's a rhythm that Luffy appears with, or Nika appears. The Doom. Oh, my eyeballs. This right here. Try to say this. This word right here. Try to sing this.
The doom da da, doom da da.
So that's basically the calling card of Nika.
Oh, really?
It's kind of like that. Ba, 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 ba. No, that's not that one. It's the. Ba, 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 ba. It's kind of like that one. There have been drums of liberation since the beginning of One Piece, the anime.
Right.
That no one really realized until recently that we found out that Luffy was Nika, and now we know what those drums.
What the sound is.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like it's always been underlying the entire series. And so it turns out that so Kuma's father, they had him and his mother were imprisoned by the Celestial or by the government because of the Buccaneer blood, and even as a kid. Kuma was exceptionally strong, almost like a giant, but not full giant, because giants are massive, and Kuma's like big, but not like a giant.
Right.
He'd be like maybe like 15 feet tall. Mm-hmm. They make him tall in One Piece sometimes. Like I know that freaking Don Quixote del Flamingo was like 9 feet tall. He wasn't a giant at all. So Kuma was just like, and it's really sad too because. He's getting beat up so he's imprisoned as a kid, Kuma is. And because this was 47 years ago, South Blue Sorbet Kingdom, Kuma's father and mother got captured and enslaved because of their Buccaneer blood, along with Kuma. And Kuma's they all got traded to different slave masters. And as a kid, Kuma's just exceptionally strong, which is like one of the Celestials is saying like, yo, he's worth a lot because he's so strong.
Right.
And then throughout the chapter, you see Kuma talking to his father, and his father tells him that their mother died because she couldn't handle the stress, I guess, or she killed herself. They never say. And the more you see his father, the more like beat up he gets, like losing an eye, fucking all cut up. His father asked him like, how are you being treated, Kuma? And Kuma says he's fine. His master's really nice, but he's lying because behind him and his back is just fucking cut up that his dad can't see because his fucking slave master whips him all the time. So they're all being treated poorly, and it really breaks Kuma's heart that his mother's dead. And he's actually hoping that the Warrior of Liberation will come, that he'll show up and save you, like save his dad.
Right.
So he really does follow the sun god Nika, which is wild. And eventually, then 38 years later, we don't know what happens to his dad. I'm assuming he dies because it doesn't say in the panel. So then it cuts to 38 years ago in the West Blue, and they're having the annual. This is fucked up. The native hunting competition. So basically, members of the government would go to unaffiliated islands with natives that weren't part of the government, and they would hunt them down, along with any troubled slaves that were, that would just cause trouble, like troubled slaves and criminals. And the winner, because there's 6 chests right here. See right here?
Yeah.
Allegedly, what people think, it's the 6 devil fruits. Because there was a lot of someone gained devil fruits, like Kaido's dragon devil fruit came from this island. So they think like the winner's going to get all 6 of these devil fruits. This is God Valley. So something real big is happening.
Yeah.
Like off the bat, God Valley is a weird looking island because it looks like it's two hands, like this, doing this, like a prayer thing.
Yeah.
Because look at this. Here's the island. So I don't know where the main landmass is, but there's like a big cliff on either side,
Yeah.
looking like the two hands in supplication. So they go there and they immediately kill the king, the native king there. He's killed by this guy named Holy Knight Saint Figurlin Garling. This fucking douchebag. And
With the fucking pompadour.
Yeah, he gets 10,000 points deducted from him for killing because the game hadn't started. And he said like even with that handicap, it'll still make it easy for him. So he's like the favorite to win.
Yeah.
And so we know that. So now we know that the God Valley is an island of natives, so they're not affiliated with the world government. We now know that there was a competition to kill these people for just nothing other than sport, which is terrible. We know that there's certain people on this island, like Kuma, who's a slave. Plus, we have Imperial Ivanko, who's a member of the Revolutionary Army now, also on this island, and his sister, Ginny. So, I don't know what's happening, because the chapter I thought would drop today, so I have no idea. So, we know that the devil fruits are there. We know that the God Valley was just a regular island with normal people. And now we know there's a contest here. And there's at least six, allegedly six devil fruits. I don't know what's in the chest, but everyone's assuming they're all devil fruits.
Right.
Like God Valley is like one of the biggest. That's where the chapter ends. And God Valley is one of the biggest mysteries in One Piece because there was a massive battle between the Rock Pirates and Goldie Roger and Garp. It was Garp and Goldie. But by the way, the Rock Pirates are one of the most powerful pirate crews ever because they had 3 of the 4 Yonkos. And
Really?
Yonkos were the emperors.
Yeah.
They were as powerful as the Navy by themselves. You had Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido on Rock's pirate crew. So the fact that Garp and Goldie Roger beat all of them by themselves, allegedly, is fucking wild.
That is surprising.
And now you got members of the Revolutionary Army when they were kids there, plus Kuma. Now they don't have devil fruits yet, so him and Ivanko had devil fruit powers, so they could have got it from this situation. Because of course they're not going to die here.
So did the Yonko have all theirs?
Not at the moment. No, Kaido got his from Big Mom at God Valley.
Okay.
So now there's at least 3 devil fruits here.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
So whenever Garp and Goldie Roger beat them, they didn't have the devil fruits yet?
No. He was still normal.
Okay, so that makes a little more sense then.
How they lost?
Yeah.
They were still younger, yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, no, I guess this was before, because him and Whitebeard and Goldie Roger fought one time, years later, when they were equally matched. So I guess they weren't at that level yet.
Yeah.
And this was a situation that made Garp the Marine hero, like a legendary hero for like the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Plus, there's this fucking Holy Knight, which is like an organization within the government that's never been talked about before till recently. They showed that same guy, but older, in a couple of chapters before. So he's going to be a prominent figure. So there's at least 6. That means the Rock Pirates are going to invade here for sure. We have celestial dragons there because they're hunting the slaves and natives. We got the Holy Knight. For sure, we're going to have Garp and Goldie Roger. We have Kuma and Ivanko and Ginny, which are all, I think, revolutionary soldiers. None of them have their devil fruit powers yet, that I know of. And we have 6 chests that are the winning prize in this competition. So, I mean, everything points to a massive battle. And then in the confusion, maybe some of those devil fruits get taken by the kids, Kuma and Ivanko, and some of them fall into the Rock's pirates' hands. Because basically only the leader goes down. Because if Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom went down, they would never been emperors after that.
Right.
So the pirates get destroyed here. Their leader, Esbeck or something, I always forget his name. I just call him Rocks.
Yeah.
No one even knows what he looks like. I haven't seen him. No one's ever seen him before in the anime or manga. He's still the mystery figure that I've never seen. So once Oda actually draws him, we'll know what he looks like. But I don't even know much of his history, really. Or how, like, he's just allegedly incredibly dangerous and powerful. So we got to wait 7 days to see what happens. I'll make sure to read it better up this time.
Yeah.
So we had the main stuff at Egghead Island with Satan Saturn trying to kill Luffy and Bonnie, and we had the flashback to God Island and a little bit.
We still don't know anything really about Saturn's powers.
I mean,
Not really, anyway.
aside from the fact that he came out of a fucking like a pentagram summoning like a demon, I have no idea. Like, I've never seen most likely it's a Zoan because he's half human, half spider. But the way he talks about people, like he's not a human himself, even though he looks like a human.
Right.
Like you have like the fish man, you have like the animal people on the giant elephant. You have like different races, but I've never taught like it could be so. I've never seen a race so human-like. If the elders are still human,
Yeah.
so either the devil fruit's so powerful that he ate that it just took over his personality completely, that it's just a demon. I'll show you what he looks like 'cause you haven't seen it, but it's just a giant Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like it looks like you know what it looks like? You remember the Rock from the Mummy 2?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
So are they 100% certain that the Elder's powers are devil fruit?
That's what I've been thinking too. Like, what if it's not? Like, what if this is the first time it's not a devil fruit power? What if it's actual demon from a different fucking dimension?
Right. Yeah, that looks weird.
Like, it's most likely the only logical like leap, if we're going by One Piece terms, that it's a Zoan because they have their normal state. So if you were a human, you have your normal human. You have a full animal state, so you can be like Kaido can become a full dragon, like one of those long ones, like in Chinese mythology. And you have your hybrid state. You can become a mix of both.
Of both, yeah.
Of your base and your animal. And most likely that's his mix. That's his hybrid. Is half spider, half human. So if he's got a darker looking form, it's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, but the pentagram part is throwing me off a little bit.
Me too. Like I've never seen anyone teleport onto the.
So I've never heard anybody even talk about that for One Piece.
Yeah, like from a fucking pentagram.
Yeah.
So fucking weird. I can even pull up the chapter right before this, and you can watch him come out, and it's fucking freaky.
That does seem a little bit weird, though.
It's not a normal One Piece situation.
Could he be a?
Here's his full form. He is highest authority in the world, 5 elders, godhead of science and defense, Saint Jorah J. Garcia Saturn.
That is weird.
And you can see where in the last chapter, someone noticed him, and he did something like a hockey, and he blew his head off. Because like they're not allowed to look upon an elder's body. Look at the pentagram at the bottom.
That just seems weird.
It's like a demon summoning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And whenever you consider that, even if he's got powers like Nika would have, Nika didn't blow people's heads off by appearing.
No.
Like that doesn't make a lot of sense.
So that has to be a hockey. Like that has to be the highest level of hockey I've ever seen. Because hockey, Conqueror's hockey allows you to basically knock people out if you wanted to.
Right, but that didn't even seem like he was trying to.
You just wanted to kill the guy.
It happened. Huh.
We'll figure it out. I'll keep reading. I just started chapter 1 yesterday. So I'm going to gather up, and then on next week I'll do chapter 1096.
Yeah.
If it comes out and they don't delay it again.
Right.
I'll read it in the morning and we'll talk about it at night.
That is weird, though. That is very weird.
So yeah, it's such a wrinkle in the element of One Piece.
Could it be gods that have existed in the world that nobody's figured out?
Yeah, because Nika was the sun god.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And then you have Zengoku was the Buddha. So it has to be a demon, which is not, and it's a devil fruit, which is weird, you know.
Yeah.
And they never.
Nika. I guess that'd be a question that I would have: is Nika only a devil fruit power, or was Nika something else before that?
So allegedly, from the only theory on One Piece devil fruit powers that we've ever gotten was from Vegapunk, saying that they are the manifestations of people's wishes.
Right.
So, devil fruits were formed as a wish for something. Like I've always wanted to be a T-Rex. So there's a guy with the devil fruit with T-Rex powers. Or I've always wanted to be able to control lightning. So there's a lightning devil fruit.
Right.
So what if all these people they picked up the history of some being named Nika that didn't exist, and they wanted it so badly for him to be the god of liberation because they were so oppressed that it manifested the devil fruit into this world. And so basically the first person that ate that devil fruit became that god that got passed down into history.
Right.
Is my thinking. That's the only thing I can think about.
So there wasn't a being named Nika before, only just legends, I guess?
Only like the hope for freedom. And then maybe the person that ate that devil fruit his name was Nika, and he just became that, you know what I mean? Like
the god of liberation.
Right. And then
Right.
like that his legend, the first guy that ate that devil fruit, that was the legend that started Nika.
Right.
So Nika was just maybe a person that ate the devil fruit of the hope of people's freedom. Is the only thing that I could think, like if he didn't exist as an actual being,
Right.
was just a concept that became a actual being. It's real mind blowing.
Because my theory would be that there was beings that existed before the devil fruits, like actual gods and demons.
That'd be another way, especially would explain
Because that would explain Saturn's powers
being
pretty
so,
well.
especially the demon summoning thing. The fucking
And isn't he long lived?
that I don't know. I don't. They have to be all of them. All him and them five and him have to be like immortal.
That's what I'm saying.
But nobody knows that because they just like they keep maybe they switch forms into something younger so that it doesn't get suspicious. Because longevity is not something that's that big in One Piece.
Right.
Aside from giants can live a long time.
Because my thing, didn't he say that it's been a long time since he stepped foot on the ground or something like that?
Yeah, he said like it's been so long since I've been on the. He said on the surface, which was freaking me out.
Yeah.
The surface? What do you mean the surface? Where have you been?
It's either high up or high below
Like
ground somewhere.
super in hell, or I guess maybe like they don't consider the castle they live on surface world.
Yeah.
It's weird, but hey, it's getting real serious now. One Piece.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. If I start getting all if I start reading all the chapters and picking up little tidbits here and there, I think I can piece it together.
But then Oda will change it because you figured it out.
As long as he lets me know that I figured it out, I mean that'd be at least cut a bro a break.
It's like, send me a message and say you were right here, but I changed it.
Because already chapter 1, I learned something. Because I know Oda doesn't like to add anything unless it actually has meaning. Like he doesn't like to write like just throw away words and lines. Everything has a meticulous reason to be said,
Right.
or done. Luffy said at the beginning of chapter 1, at the end of chapter 1, that he had to go find his crew. He said he did. I guess 10 men will do. He said he's 8, so he needs 10 crew members, and so far he hasn't had 10. So everyone keeps wondering like how many members he's gonna have eventually. My guess is just 10.
10. Yeah.
10 of his main crew. I mean, he's got the Grand Fleet, but they don't. He doesn't consider them part of his crew.
Like they're not the Straw Hat
Crew,
crew itself. Yeah.
So it had, like I'm going with 10 because he said 10 at the beginning, and Oda never fucking said anything without reason.
See, I'm wondering how, like, you talked about it before, but where the barrel thing, it was mentioned to the very,
It happens at chapter 2, yeah.
Yeah, happened at the
Because
beginning.
like he's like, well, Luffy's like, this is a predicament, and immediately a whirlpool had just opened up in his tiny boat.
But somehow he instinctively gets inside of a barrel.
He's I guess I would too. I don't know. I guess I would just drown because I'd be dumb as
Like,
fuck.
it wouldn't be the first thought on your mind to jump into a barrel.
Probably not. Luffy he's a survivor.
But at this point, he already has the devil fruit that he ate.
He ate it when he was 7.
So if he has Nika subconscious powers that he don't even know about, it may have been a subconscious thing to get into a barrel.
Yeah.
To run, basically.
It saved his life for sure.
Right.
Especially because he was by himself. Mm-hmm. That would have been a wrap.
But I guess we will see you guys next week with the next chapter update.
If it fucking pops up. If not, we'll go one chapter back.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
We'll solve this. Don't worry.